That cabin steward smiling at you every morning, they've been silently flagging you as a problem passenger since day one, and you have absolutely no idea. Most seniors often believe polite, tidy behavior is enough, but cruise crew hate some well-intentioned habits you don't even notice. Based on insights from a senior cruise director and real crew discussions in 2025, I'm revealing 12 things cabin crew secretly hate and how to flip them so you get better service instead of being quietly tolerated. Stay with me because the first two can decide how you're treated for the entire cruise. Let's dive in. Number 12. Folding used towels like they're still clean. You use a towel, fold it neatly, and hang it back on the rack. Feels polite. But your steward now has zero way to tell if it's clean or used, and there's a real chance that same towel ends up back in your hands tomorrow. Former stewards confirm this is one of their most consistent frustrations across senior passengers specifically, not from rudeness, but from misplaced tidiness, causing confusion across 20-plus cabins daily. Toss used towels on the bathroom floor. That's the universal signal. If you're reusing it, drape it loosely on the bar. Don't fold it. Make your intentions obvious, not tidy. Your steward would rather see honest mess than accidentally hand you back your own dirty towel. Number 11. Flushing the wrong items. Cruise ship toilets run on industrial vacuum suction, engineered exclusively for human waste and the ship's specific toilet paper. That is the complete approved list. But seniors regularly bring flushable wipes, cotton swabs, dental floss, and flush without a second thought. One steward described a passenger who flushed 3 flushable wipes over 2 days. The vacuum system choked. 20 cabins lost plumbing for 4 hours. And that steward had to manage furious guests who had nothing to do with it. If it's not human waste or the ship's toilet paper, it goes in the trash. Pack small Ziploc bags for personal items. One small habit protects an entire deck from a very unpleasant afternoon. Number 10. Leaving the Do Not Disturb sign up all day. You hang it before leaving for your shore excursion. Feels thoughtful, but your steward is legally prohibited from entering while it's displayed. Doesn't matter if they watched you walk out. Doesn't matter if you've been gone 6 hours. That sign is a locked door. A 71-year-old left hers up every morning out of habit. By day 4, she was complaining her room wasn't being cleaned. Her steward had been locked out every single day. Remove the sign before you leave each morning. If you need privacy for a nap, hang it only during that window, then take it down when you wake up. Most cruise lines now offer digital privacy settings through your cabin TV. Use those instead. If you're not in the cabin, the sign comes down. Number 9. Reusing dirty cups and glasses. You finish your morning coffee, rinse the cup, and slide it back into the cabinet for tomorrow. At home, sensible. On a cruise ship, it's a sanitation violation. Ships operate under strict international maritime health codes. Every glass, every plate, every utensil must be replaced after a single use. No exceptions. Hidden rinsed cups create inspection issues that land directly on your steward's record. One retired steward told me about a passenger who used the same glass for his morning toothpaste rinse and his evening wine for 5 nights running. Place used glassware visibly on the desk or bathroom counter. Call room service for fresh glasses anytime. It's free and fast. Pro tip: if you're using your own travel mug, that's fine. Just keep ship cups out of the rotation entirely. Number 8. Entering your cabin. Before it's ready, embarkation day. The door is unlocked. You figure, close enough, and roll your suitcase in. But the bed is half made, the bathroom is unstocked, and your steward may still be inside mid-clean. You've just derailed their timing on the most chaotic day of the entire voyage. Now they work around your luggage, return later hoping you're not napping, and re-clean a room they were almost done with. And this first impression colors your service all week. Wait for the official app or SMS notification that your specific cabin is confirmed ready. If you need cabin access for medications before then, speak to guest services directly, not the door handle. And when you do get the green light, knock first. Number 7. Complaining about the weather gray skies. Cold pool deck, canceled port. You're frustrated, Richie, and your steward is the first person you see. So you tell them, in detail. Cruise critic forums and cruise director insiders consistently rank weather complaints as a top crew frustration, with seniors on longer sailings most likely to repeat the same complaint daily. Your steward has heard it 17 times already that morning and has zero influence over atmospheric pressure. Direct weather frustrations to the cruise director's team. They can suggest alternatives. Your steward cannot change the sky. Pro tip: stewards remember which passengers made their hard days harder. Don't be that passenger. Be the one who asked how they were holding up in the bad weather. Save your energy for complaints someone on board can actually fix. If you're realizing you've been getting average service on cruises without knowing why, like and subscribe, and watch this next to get treated like a priority passenger from day one. Number 6. Using white towels for makeup and sunscreen. Makeup, self-tanner, and chemical sunscreen create permanent stains that survive industrial ship laundry. That towel gets pulled from service, and your steward may face questions about linen damage from their supervisor. Pack 4 dark-colored washcloths specifically for cosmetics and sunscreen. Use those every time. Reserve the ship's white towels strictly for drying off after showers and swimming. One packing decision protects ship property and keeps your steward out of an uncomfortable conversation they didn't deserve. Number 5. Inappropriate contact with crew. Former 10-year crew veteran Lucy was direct about this in her public confessions. The most frequent offenders for inappropriate touching and flirtatious comments toward male crew aren't young rowdy passengers. They're older female guests, patting shoulders, making personal remarks, treating familiarity as a vacation perk. Crew cannot push back. They cannot remove themselves. They smile, endure it, and internally flag that cabin as one to approach cautiously for the rest of the voyage. A warm handshake on day one and genuine thanks is the perfect relationship. The moment contact becomes physical, you've crossed a line they are professionally powerless to enforce. Pro tip: the crew member who feels comfortable and safe around you will always do significantly more for you than one who is quietly counting down to your checkout morning. Respect their boundary and they will go well beyond theirs for you. Number 4. Escalating to the supervisor. Immediately, your room wasn't restocked quite right. A request ran late, so you skip your steward entirely and head straight to guest services to report them. Feels like taking action, but to your steward, it's a career event. Formal passenger escalations trigger documented reports and supervisor reviews that affect contract renewals. Multiple crew insiders confirm seniors are the most likely passengers to jump straight to management over issues a 30-second conversation would have resolved. Always give your steward the first chance. Call the cabin phone and say, "I noticed my bathroom wasn't restocked this morning," just flagging it. It's fixed within the hour and the relationship stays strong. Pro tip: the crew member who knows you'll come to them first will make absolutely sure you never have a reason to go above them. Reserve escalation for genuine, repeated, unresolved failures, not first occurrences. Number 3. The gratuity threat. Your cabin steward's base salary can be as low as $2 an hour. Gratuities aren't a bonus. They're how crew members actually survive. Yet seniors are the demographic most frequently cited in crew confessions for threatening to remove them mid-cruise as leverage during disputes. One Reddit crew member put it bluntly: the moment a guest threatens gratuities, they stop going above and beyond permanently. Never weaponize gratuities. If you have a genuine issue, take it to guest services. Keep automatic gratuities intact and add cash on top for standout service. Pro tip: crew members talk to each other. The passenger who protects their gratuities gets quietly looked after across every department, not just their cabin. Threatening someone's wage doesn't buy better service. It buys the bare minimum for the rest of the voyage. Number 2. Oversharing personal details and medical history. Crew members, in Reddit threads, in interviews, in insider confessions, consistently name this as one of the most time-pressuring behaviors they experience, especially with senior passengers. A 10-minute hallway conversation about your hip surgery and your granddaughter's ballet recital is keeping your steward from their next 4 cabins. Their supervisor is timing their rounds. They cannot walk away from you. One former steward described a passenger who delivered her full medical history every single morning during towel pickup for 7 straight days. Pro tip: a warm hello and a genuine thank you is perfect. Save the longer conversation for a slow sea day when they initiate it. Connection and oversharing are two completely different things. Final power. Tip number 1 was always going to be this: treating your cabin steward like they're invisible. You walk past them, they smile, say good morning, and you look right through them. They notice every time. These crew members work 10 to 14-hour shifts, 7 days a week, months from their families. When you treat them like furniture, you become a room number. When you learn their name and use it, make eye contact. Say thank you. You become the passenger they actively look after. On day 1, introduce yourself. Mid-cruise, leave a small cash tip with a handwritten note. Last morning, hand them an envelope personally. You won't just get clean towels, you'll get a steward who genuinely wants your vacation to be the best one you've ever had. That's not a hack, that's just being decent. And it's more powerful than everything else on this list combined. If this opened your eyes, hit like and subscribe so you never miss an insider breakdown before your next voyage. Now drop a comment below. Which number surprised you most? I read everyone.